got caught using a local library computer to search for porn, and now has started a lucrative business teaching old people how to use a local library computer to search for porn.
Kanye West?
No! Two guys! Beautiful.
It worked better than I imagined.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
That was when he was going for presidency.
Was it?
That's when he had that music playing. Work it harder, make it better.
That rocket in that video when he's trying to jump the Grand Canyon is just a euphemism.
Yeah. Nice.
Hello, and welcome to episode 148 of Two Guys What's Up, the weekly comedy podcast where I don't need to use a local library computer because I own a MacBook. But one guy who renews his library card daily is this guy. It's Jordan. Jordan, how are you?
I'm sad I've lost my library card.
You must be really pent up.
I am. So it's just porn at home.
Yeah. Do you know how to use it? I'll get Kanye over.
Okay, yeah, please do. That'd be good. Could do with some one-on-one lessons.
Oh, he's very good at them.
I'm just, sorry, I've lost my train of thought. Just because my wife has literally messaged me just moments ago to say she's in the car park at the supermarket and parked next to her is my old Kia.
Wop, wop.
Literally the same car.
Weird.
And I was thinking to myself, imagine if we kept a spare key back. And what do they do in that case, actually? You know, at the dealership, when they give you two sets of keys,
Yeah.
when you return the car, obviously they expect to, what if you just hold one back? Do they change the locks?
I guess the same goes for everything. I mean, obviously houses are different because you can change locks a bit easier. You know, when you move house, not you bought a brand new one, so, you know, you're all right. But, you know, me, the people who lived here could just be coming back to my house daily.
Very true. And they do.
Do they?
Yeah. You just miss it on your camera doorbell, don't you?
Good to know, yeah. Well, actually, things have stopped moving since I've installed that camera doorbell, so...
Okay. Oh, I keep meaning to ask you, have you picked up anything weird and paranormal on it?
No, nothing.
Imagine, though, one day you hear some disturbance outside. It's 3 a.m, you've just gone to bed, and you're like, what's that? Let me check the doorbell. And it's a lovely alien grey just peering at you.
I'd just implode. But you know what? I did actually capture something.
Oh, God.
I saved a recording because somebody was walking past and it sounds like somebody shouts something at them, but I don't know where this other person is. Sounds like somebody says, "Get out!"
Oh, it was actually your wife speaking to you.
Yeah, that tracks.
Let me have a listen. Oh, yeah, it does a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, but the sound that sounds like it says "get out" sounds very close to the camera, but you can hear the people in the video laughing and giggling to themselves, so it's like you can tell the depth of sound.
Oh, I see.
Like what's close to the camera and what's not, but they look back and there's no one there.
Weird. Unless they're talking as they're going past your door, referencing your door, where they're like, oh, this guy's wife's always telling him to get out.
Again, yeah, that tracks.
It does. What's that noise?
The video is replaying.
Oh, right, okay.
It was on loop.
I thought you had a little party.
Oh, God, no. Last time I had friends around, my wife came in and went, "Get out!"
Did she?
Yeah.
And this group of people heard as they were walking past.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, God."
Oh, there's one thing else I just want to mention, by the way.
Go ahead.
I was reminiscing about the summer, which feels so long ago now.
It does. Oh, sorry. I was listening to one of our old episodes last night trying to find something, and in the intro I was like, went to the shops this morning, I was boiling fucking hot, and I thought, if that happened now, I'd be freezing.
Yeah.
And I was very sad.
Yeah, I know. Reality hits you, doesn't it? It's awful.
It does.
You know, when I was telling you about the things that my wife's dad does, right, I remembered something else.
Oh, God.
And it's kind of disgusting, really.
Oh, no.
I mean, in a food hygiene sense.
Okay.
Right? So given that he was a professional chef, that he used to cook for the King of Jordan and Margaret Thatcher, right? Bear that in mind.
Yes.
So when we were last on holiday, he made us like this marinated chicken kebab thing. Mm-hmm. It was marinated in some yogurt, some lemon juice and other spices.
Yeah.
So they were already skewered, marinated and on a plate.
Uh-huh.
So he takes it outside to the grill, starts grilling them. And then I'm sort of chatting to him and I realise he doesn't have another plate to put them back onto.
Right.
And so I question him on that and he's like, oh no, I'm just going to put them back on here. And I'm like, what? You've just had raw chicken on there. And he said, well, no, it's just the yogurt. To me, that's touched the raw chicken.
Yeah.
And I couldn't fathom how on earth he found that that was okay. So I was like, hang on, I'm getting a plate. So I asked him at least specifically to put mine on that plate.
That's some very good thinking.
I cannot fathom the logic whatsoever.
Yeah, so I mean, if I was there, I'd have probably just imploded. It was like it would have been like there's an alien grey in the garden
Being cooked.
Spit roast.
Yeah, totally forgot to mention that, and I just remembered it randomly. And I was like, I need to tell Iain this because that just boggles my head.
That is definitely an Ianism. You know, like when I go around to my parents now and they're like cooking chicken, you know, I mean, like they are safe with it, but in my mind, not safe enough because I'm OCD about this sort of thing.
Okay.
You know, like, they'll be cutting and they'll put the knife down. I'm like, is that knife safe to go in there? Because you're going to be using that chopping board later. And they're like, look, Iain, you're nearly 40. You've survived this long. We haven't killed you yet, okay? We know what we're fucking doing.
Yeah, we're on the way to it, though.
Yeah.
Lick this knife.
This is our chance.
Yeah, horrible. Anyway,
me old friend. Shall we just kick into the good stuff? Why don't you tell us what you've got coming up for us today?
well, me old dachshund.
Woof, woof.
I have for you today the collection of the laziest things the internet have ever done. And I don't really mean like, asking Alexa to turn on the light or something like that.
Right.
I mean, literally, it's embarrassing.
I'm very worried to hear this list because it might just highlight how lazy I am.
Yeah, there was a few in there that I've definitely done.
Okay, don't make me feel so bad then.
And with that, what have you got for us?
Well, Jordan, we're back on the intertwining madness.
Oh, wait, Iain, wait.
God, what?
Have we got sex with dinosaurs?
Not today, I am sorry.
Oh,
yeah, no.
Right, see ya.
Yeah, we took a little break from all that weird stuff for the Halloween, but today we're back talking about a guy that predicted world events, diagnosed illnesses, and even had a few thoughts on Atlantis, because, of course he did.
Naturally.
He's a man who basically turned himself into a human radio whenever he laid his head down for a little bit of a kip. It's Edgar Casey, the Sleeping Prophet.
Ah, did he not take Pamela's advice then and switch off on a night?
Apparently not, no, not at all.
Okay, right.
He was like, I'm switching on.
Bad news for him.
Bad news, absolutely. So, yeah, should we just jump into this guy?
Let's do it.
Let's go. So, Jordan, who was this guy? Edgar Casey was born on March 18th, 1877 in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, a place mainly known for goblins and being in Kentucky.
Oh yeah, ting ting run away.
That's the guys. As a kid, he was deeply religious and dreamed of being a preacher. But unfortunately, little Edgar was absolutely rubbish in school.
Thicko. Explains a lot.
Okay, I can see where this episode's going to go.
He thought it was a radio, for fuck's sake.
It's the Jordan cancellation show.
Sorry, okay.
That's fine. Until he started falling asleep on his books. And somehow, that did the trick. He'd fall asleep on a textbook, wake up, and bang! The dirt is gone. Sorry. That's just a habit I can't break. Bang! He found that he had absorbed the knowledge, and now he knew the lot. He was kind of like a 19th century wireless USB stick.
Oh, so not just a radio.
Not just a radio. No, he's a Swiss Army electrical tool.
Oh, right. Is he actually a Swiss Army knife?
Yeah, of the electrical world, yeah.
Very good.
Like, you need a microwave? Stick it in Edgar.
Oh, God. Sideways.
That was the catchphrase of their household.
Was it?
Yeah. Oh, I need this.
Bend over, Edgar.
Stick it in Edgar.
God. That's horrible. Okay.
It is horrible, yeah. Not something we should be joking about. Let's move on.
Yes.
But the real weirdness began in his early 20s. One day, he lost his voice. Doctors couldn't fix it, but he went to a hypnotist who put him to sleep, and under trance, Casey started diagnosing himself. He gave a solid treatment plan, guaranteed to work. But when he woke up, he had no memory of it. But luckily, the hypno person wrote it all down, and he tried it, and the treatment worked. His voice came back, but also, from then on, he became the man who could heal, predict, but only while he was asleep.
I wonder how useful that really is.
Not at all.
Okay.
Edgar, I've got this real bad case of a headache, mate. Can you help me out? what we'll find then. And he's like, all you need to do is eat 3 cloves of garlic, and he wakes up and they've already gone.
Well, it could be that, though. Or they ask for his help, and he's like, yep, I'll let you know as soon as I sleep. But just to let you know, I'm insomniac.
Yeah. So your treatment may take about 5 years to get here.
Yeah. I see a flaw.
Oh, yeah. So this guy would lay down, close his eyes, and drift off to the land of Nod, all while his wife Gertrude or his secretary Gladys asked him questions. Then he'd start talking back to them in a completely different voice. He'd give detailed medical advice or casually predict global catastrophes. And again, when he woke up, his memory was a total blank.
Okay.
But luckily, Jordan, Gladys was there on hand to write down all 14,000 readings, or they'd have been lost forever and would all be in the dark. But Jordan, this raises a big question. What or who was actually speaking through him?
He was just dreaming, wasn't he? Sleep talker.
Yeah, his different voice was called mumbling. That was it's a different dialect. Oh, shit, the stock market's going to crash. I'm sorry, what was the winning lottery numbers? 7.
Gladys, fetch the USB stick.
There's only one place for it to go.
Oh, God. Stick it in his gob, he'll shut up. I'm trying to sleep myself.
If you stick it in his gob, all the information will just write to the memory stick.
Oh, right, yeah, that's how it works.
That is how electric works, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's how I record my show. That's why I can't speak. I've got a memory stick in my mouth.
Ah, that answers a lot.
But Casey didn't think he was possessed. He simply believed that he was tuning into something called the Akashic Records, which James touched on at the live show. But if you weren't there, first, what were you thinking? And second, this was a kind of cosmic database where everything that's ever happened, is happening, or will happen, is recorded. Sometimes he said angels guided him, other times it was past souls. In all honesty, it seems like he couldn't make his mind up, but either way, whatever it was well outside the realm of the normal.
Absolutely. And that Akashic Records was a bit like that thing you told me about that was online, where everything that could ever be written is there.
Yes, exactly, yeah. So of his predictions, what did he actually get right? He warned of great disturbances in financial circles years before the 1929 stock market crash. He named Germany, Italy and Japan as aggressors of World War II before it had even started. He said China would rise to become a global power and the ancient texts would soon be discovered. And wouldn't you know it, 2 years after he died, the Dead Sea Scrolls were found. He talked about earthquakes, climate disruption and shifting weather patterns, all of which sound uncomfortably accurate to the world we're living in today, Jordan, don't you think?
Oh yeah, get us off this planet.
But not everything landed. He said massive earthquakes would sink California, and in case you haven't checked your map recently, it's still there. He swore Atlantis would rise again in the 1960s near Bimini in the Bahamas, but so far all we've got is a pile of rocks and some snorkelers with imagination. He also said that Earth's poles would flip overnight, reshaping continents, which hasn't happened either.
Right.
Still, his grand finale was pure doomsday prophecy. Seas rising, nations falling, earthquakes reshaping the world, claiming the US would look different with new land rising and other bits sinking, all followed by a great spiritual awakening with humanity reconnecting with lost knowledge and entering a new age. But, in true seer form, he predicted his own death. He warned that if he kept working this hard, he'd die before his 68th birthday, and sure enough, on December 31st, 1944, he suffered a stroke and died a few days later at 67.
Yeah, but he wanted to make that right, so he ate shitloads of butter.
Yeah, I'm 66 now, I'm getting a little bit close. Doris, bring me the flora!
Yeah, especially that shit with the rapeseed oil in it.
This is your 15th tub today, Edgar.
Oh,
You've got to stop.
I can't imagine eating raw butter like that. Unless it had sugar in it, that'd be great.
You know what? I agree. I think eating raw butter just straight from the tub is a kid thing. I mean, I used to like to do it.
Did you?
But I remember, yeah. Like, I didn't it wasn't an afternoon snack, you know, get a spoon and just fucking sit and chow down.
That was your backup.
Which explains a lot today.
It's like, oh, look at Iain over there.
Oh, lucky bastard's got a full tub of butter to himself.
Oh, he's got Lurpak, the posh bugger.
His parents used to spend £5 a day on one tub of butter. But I used to like to do it when I was very young. But I remember being on a boat. I was with my parents. I was about maybe 7, and there was a kid just eating. You know, like those little
oh, the little miniature packs of butter.
Yes, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
He was just eating one of those, and it made me feel sick. And my son, my son used to love to do it. I mean, he's coming up for 7 now. But when he was like 4, if I was making toast, he used to sneak in, try and like scoop a little bit out with his finger.
Ugh.
But yeah, the thought of it makes me feel sick. But like you said, if you're ever making a cake and you mix butter and sugar, fucking banging.
It is.
I would happily have that as a lunchtime snack. In fact, I might do today because I'm an adult. I can do what the fuck I want.
You can, yeah. But leave a bit for your sons, It's important.
No, because I'm very health conscious for other people.
Oh, you're going to take the hit for them, is that what you're saying?
Exactly, yeah.
Oh,
In fact,
that's
what
nice.
I probably should do is go and buy every pack of butter from the supermarket to stop anyone suffering that ill fate of having a butter and juice stroke, like old Edgar.
Oh, maybe that's what he was doing after all.
I will take one for the entire nation.
Oh, what a martyr.
What a martyr-jarine.
Nice. Oh, lovely.
So he was buried in Hopkinsville, and his legacy continues through the Association for Research and Enlightenment, which still keeps all of his records. But Jordan, just when you think you've got him pegged, it gets weirder.
Oh, God. Pegging him would be weird.
I was about to make a horrible joke then, but I probably shouldn't.
Oh, God.
But Casey didn't just predict wars and earthquakes. He also gave health advice that ranged from surprisingly clever to what on the fucking earth are you talking about? He told people to eat 3 almonds a day, which would supposedly prevent cancer. He said sleeping on your right side would aid digestion, but I guess he was definitely one to be able to confirm that. And he also said to use castor oil for basically everything short of death. Some of it actually helped. Most of it just ended up making you smell like a salad dressing.
Fair enough. I have heard a thing, about apricot stones, that ingesting that is meant to be a cancer-fighting thing.
Here we go, our very little known resident Edgar Casey. What next, mate?
I'm not saying to do it. It's just what I've heard.
Wake up, Jordan. You're speaking shit.
Bend over, Jordan. I've got a USB for you.
Time to get pegged.
Yes, never mind, moving on.
Yeah, absolutely, not a problem. So he was big on the link between mind, body, and spirit. The idea that your spiritual health directly affects your physical health. He also believed in reincarnation and that everybody's problem today was just karma hangovers from past lives. Fear of water? You drowned once. Bad eyesight? You were blinded in a past life. Back pain? You were crushed under rubble in ancient Rome or something.
Or used as a plaything in ancient Rome.
Oh yeah. But then came the darker stuff.
Uh-oh.
Casey warned that New York would one day be destroyed in one day. He talked about massive earth changes that would wipe out the eastern seaboard, rising seas and collapsing cities. He said Russia would become the hope of the world, not through politics or war, but through spirituality. They were supposed to be a balancing force when everyone else had lost their way. A bit hard of a picture to paint right now, but he never gave a date, so maybe give it a few thousand years. But either way, he said there would be a global awakening of Christ consciousness.
Okay.
And of course, Atlantis again. He was obsessed. Casey says survivors fled to Egypt and hid their records under the Sphinx in a place he called the Hall of Records, and in it is supposedly the full history of humanity waiting to be discovered, and people are still digging for it today.
Oh, okay.
You think they'd run out of space?
Yeah.
Should we go back and check hole 1?
Will I find a USB?
Oh, that's what we were looking for.
Or a microwave, I don't know.
Well, it's a 10 terabyte USB stick. It's got the entire history of humanity on it.
Is it a USB-C, though?
Oh, fuck no. It's not. It's the old style. It's USB.
No, that thing that it's always wrong whichever way you put it in.
Yeah, like you have to put it in backwards and sideways at the same time.
No, Ian, that's snapping it in half. No wonder they don't work.
Oh, right, yeah. Actually, yeah, looking at my pile of USB sticks now, that does make sense.
Yeah.
Ugh. Well, what to do? Any ideas?
Probably just continue your script.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot where we were. So, some of it is eerily close to what we are living through today. Some of it sounds like he fell asleep after eating too much cheese. But people are still quoting him and still studying him because just enough of it hit close enough to make you wonder. So, Jordan, what do we make of Edgar Casey? On one hand, you've got a man with no medical training who diagnosed people in trances, made some freakishly accurate world predictions, and didn't try to cash in while doing it. In fact, he was usually broke. He was the kind of guy who'd reach for his wallet at the pub, only to pull out a hand of moths. But on the other hand, more moths.
Okay. That's not what I expected.
Good. So maybe he was a prophet, maybe he was plugged into some kind of universal Wi-Fi, or maybe he was just guessing with confidence. Either way, his name still stands strong in paranormal circles, New Age spirituality, and alternative medicines. And Jordan, I just want to know, what do you think?
I think I'm not really on board with this whole Edgar guy.
No?
Nah. It's like that old trope, though, isn't it? If you start spouting enough shit, some of it is going to stick.
I'm sorry, I just don't think that you heard me properly. Let me start again.
No, please don't.
No?
For the love of God, don't.
You sure?
Yeah, no, I heard you loud and clear.
All right, fair enough.
Many times, actually.
Okay, yeah. More toward the end there.
Through many attempts.
Yeah, no, okay, right, fair enough.
I don't know. It's just like some of the stuff that didn't come true or hasn't, who's to know?
Yeah.
They seem like fairly big things.
Yeah, they were the big ones.
And, if he's getting those wrong, there's not much hope, is there?
No. To look at it from a paranormal stance, it might have been that he had some ability, in the knowledge absorption in his early days. And then he saw that as a mystical power and opened himself up to it, and other things became attached to him, which gave him the belief that he could do this. So he's just everything I say is true because, I've never been wrong before. And then before you know it, he's
gone a bit mad.
Yeah, he gets a bit grand with it. Well, not even that. It's just, the entities are telling him things.
Oh, I see. So not that he's mad with power, but
no.
They're just messing with him.
Yeah, they're doing the whole paranormal thing. They're just fucking about with him.
Oh, that's an interesting take. Yeah. Or it was all rubbish and some of it just happened to be true.
Well, the thing is, this would be a harder one to fake because you can't, I could lie down and pretend to go into trance, but I'm still awake for that. But if he genuinely fell asleep, you can't then make yourself talk in your sleep.
Yeah, but how many people witnessed that?
His wife and his secretary.
Oh, yeah, the people who were close to him. The people who were, probably going to be on his side.
Nah, they hated him.
Nah, I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure other people witnessed it too.
Yeah, that pretty sure doesn't seem very all that sure.
Would you like me to read the script again?
No, God, no.
Maybe there's something that we missed?
No, it's fine. Yeah, definitely other people heard him every night. Yeah.
Well, glad you're on board. Thank God. People at home, let us know what you think, obviously.
Of course, yeah. An interesting tale, though, if nothing else.
Absolutely, very interesting.
The only thing I am thinking, though, is if this was legit, he must have been constantly knackered, though. Because, sleeping is when you need to rest.
Yeah.
And he obviously didn't.
It does say, he died at 67.
Yeah, but that was the Lurpak.
Well, he could get to his peanut packing time.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't the castor oil that he had.
Yeah.
It was actually little packets of Lurpak.
Yeah.
It just made it worse.
Everybody else tries the peanut oil, and he's just like, no, that's wrong. That's why you're not being healed. Lurpak, I said.
Yeah.
Not castor oil pack.
Yeah, what a weird little story. But I enjoyed it.
There you go, yeah. Thank you very much. Now, you have to tell me about some lazy people.
Oh, I can do that for you, Ian. This was a TikTok trend that I saw, and I just really enjoyed looking at all the comments. And so allow me to share it with you. So once again, this is literally not talking about, the time when you asked Alexa to do something, but actually being legitimately lazy.
Yeah.
Lazy that it is borderline embarrassing. So, in no particular order, let's just run through these. Someone says, I hoovered up my kids' Lego bricks just so I couldn't be asked to put them back in the Lego box. I peed in my adult nappy after birth because I couldn't be asked to go up the stairs to the toilet and wondered what it felt like.
You know what, that was fair enough. If you just give him birth, I think I'd allow that. That one gets a pass.
I mean, you'd allow that regardless, really, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I prefer it without the nappy and on my face.
Someone else says, the remote control was about 2 feet away from me, but I downloaded a universal remote app and signed up for a free trial.
God.
But I never cancelled it, and now I still pay $3.99 a month.
That one's bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not great, is it? Someone else says, when I turned on voice control on my phone so I didn't have to scroll through TikTok, so I'd be in bed with my phone in my hand saying swipe up, swipe down, double tap. See, to me, I feel like that's more effort.
Yeah, I was just about to say, sometimes I can't even be bothered talking to my smart device because it's quicker to just flick a light on than say, device, turn on living room light.
Yeah.
It's more effort. And then if it doesn't hear, you got to do it twice.
It's true, yeah.
When I walk into my living room, I walk past my light and my smart device is on my windowsill, 10 foot away from me. So it would be quicker for me to just reach over and go, turn it on.
I mean, it's backfired for us a couple of times because we have smart bulbs throughout the house.
Yeah.
And there's one particular smart bulb on the landing that just has server issues constantly.
Yeah.
So it just won't respond. Or we've been lying in bed about ready to drift off and the light will just bing on. And then we ask it to be turned off and it just says server not responding.
Oh.
So it ends up being more effort in the end because
Yeah.
I still have to get up and turn the bugger off anyway.
I think you might just want to replace that bulb.
You know what? We've been saying that for ages and it just never happened.
So you were talking about lazy people, Jordan.
Yeah, it's quite apt, isn't it? Someone says, I sometimes shout for my son like there's a real emergency just so he can pass me something or open a window, switch a light off. I'd have thought he would have clocked on, but 19 years of this and he still falls for it every time.
Good Lord.
Poor bugger.
Do you know why? Because he's a good child,
Yes.
right? And he took heed of the tale of the boy that cried wolf.
Oh, yeah.
So he's probably thinking, the one time that I don't respond to those absolute insane wails of help, there'll be a fire or something.
Yeah, it's true.
And I'll need to get a castor oil pack to sort something out.
Oh, not the lure pack.
Yeah, don't grab the lure pack, God. Save that for lunch.
Yeah. I rented a film on Prime just because I couldn't be asked to get the DVD out of the cabinet.
God. Some of these are really bad.
Are any of these things you've done yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. I dare say definitely not this one either, which is I once stayed at work late because I couldn't be asked to drive home.
What?
Yeah, I can't imagine ever being in that situation where you're like, oh, I'm tired. I better not go home yet.
You know what? I have two similar stories that's reminded me of.
Uh-oh.
I've never done that because that's daft, right? But my work car park, where the staff car park is on a little bit of a hill.
Right.
And when I say little bit of a hill, it's like 30 foot.
Everest. Oh.
No, it's a very small incline of about 30 foot. So I like to park down the bottom, which is right next to where the stairs emerge from my work, so I can just jump into my car and go.
Yeah.
But sometimes I have to park up the top.
Right.
And when I come out of work and I've forgotten where I parked, because I normally park at the bottom, if I see my car at the top, I'm like, oh, fucking hell.
I'll just leave
I've got to
it.
walk. Yeah. I've done that once before accidentally. But no, I get really upset that I have to walk up to the top. And the second thing is, sometimes when I'm downstairs, if it gets to the point, I mean, this happens very rarely, so don't get me wrong, but if I find myself really tired, I'm like, I think I should go to bed. Sometimes I just can't be bothered, so I'm just like, I'll just shut my eyes and rest here for a minute, and then ultimately end up falling asleep downstairs.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Yeah, I mean, that is generally when it's like gotten to like 2:30, 3 in the morning, time's got away from me, I'm like, oh, I should go to bed, but I can't be bothered moving. I'll just like, it's just so relaxing to shut your eyes and then the inevitable happens.
Yeah. That does feel lazy. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're right, Ian. Yep, you're a lazy shit. A similar vein, and someone else said, I booked a room in the hotel next to where I work because I couldn't be bothered driving home.
Wow.
Some of these people have some real good money that they can just throw at shit.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Like, you've just spent all that time at work and then you've used half of your work hours to pay for a hotel.
Yeah.
Because you can't be bothered doing something that you're going to have to do anyway. You can't just live at the hotel.
I mean, that was my dad's dream. If he won the lottery, he'd be like, I'd just stay in nice hotels forever.
You know what? That wouldn't be a bad plan.
He's like, I get food included. I don't have to clean.
Yeah.
It's a really good idea.
Yeah, I'd fucking do that. I love hotels.
Yeah. Unless it's, I don't know, like the 1-star hostel.
Yeah.
Fucking worst thing ever.
Premier Inn in Slough or something.
Oh, God, not that one. Sorry if you're listening, Premier Inn in Slough, if there is indeed one there. I text my dad from the kitchen when he's just in the living room.
Wow.
Driving to the shop that I can see from my bedroom.
What?
It is 4 doors away, so when I drove there, I then reversed the car back down a one-way street and parked it back in its original place just to save on walking.
God.
That's lazy.
That is really... And dangerous.
Yeah, maybe. I went for an 8-mile hike in the Peak District once, and I was so tired and in too much pain to walk down the hill because it was so steep, I ended up rolling down it to get down quicker. I rolled down so fast that my pants also rolled down to my ankles and eventually came off, ending up halfway up the hill.
So that was a Geronimo, no!
I had nothing on by the time I managed to stop rolling and then had to climb my way back up to find them.
Oh, so
it was hell.
So you had to do double the work.
So you had to go back up.
You could have just taken it easy, slowly walked down, been down fine in one, and gone home and rested.
But alas, he had to do yet another climb in the nude.
Do you think for the second descent he...
did it again?
Yeah. Well, I've learnt my lesson from the first time. I now know how this works.
And he's like, I'll have to roll uphill.
Yeah, he probably did do that. Sat at the bottom. I wonder if there's a way I can roll up.
As a kid, I went to bed in my school uniform just so I didn't have to get dressed in the morning. I did it for months until my mum once caught me because she saw my shirt collar while I was in bed.
You know what? I did that once as a child, but that's because I fell asleep stupidly late. And when I say stupidly late, I mean like 4 a.m.
Oh, wow.
And I thought, there's no way I'm going to be able to get up in the morning. I'm going to be knackered. So I'll get half dressed now, so I'm kind of already done.
What on earth were you doing?
That's the thing. My sleep pattern's always been shit. So it might have been a case of it was just after summer where I was going to bed at like 8 a.m. Like, I've never really had any kind of good sleep pattern.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. You're not fit for this life, Ian.
I'm not. You know what? People listen to me say about my shit sleep and they're like, oh, just get a routine. Just go to bed earlier.
It's hard.
It's like, that doesn't work for me. I'm nearly 40. Do you not think I've fucking tried these things?
No, I like to fall asleep on the sofa at 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's great. I love being cold.
Life's great, guys.
I love shortening my lifespan for the sake of not being able to sleep. It's great.
Oh. Someone else was ordering a takeaway from the shop literally attached to their house and asking for delivery. And someone else said, I used to work in a takeaway and the house next door would order and pay delivery online. I just had to lean over the small wall.
Wow. Is that from the same people?
Yeah, I don't know. It sounded it. I couldn't be bothered to get out of bed to turn the light off, so I just stood up and unscrewed the bulb. Again, that feels like that's more effort.
You're already up. Just take the steps, unless you live in a fucking tennis court.
Yeah. It's like that episode of Mr. Bean. Have you ever seen it where he's like counting sheep and trying to fall asleep?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, an episode where he cannot sleep. So he does all these methods to try and sleep. And then it turns out they've since removed this from repeat viewings. But the very end of the show is that he falls asleep, but then grabs a gun from under his pillow, I think, and then shoots the light bulb.
Right.
And he's got 10 million light bulbs. He must do it every night.
Yeah.
But yeah, that has since been removed, so there you go.
Why has it been removed?
I guess it's just maybe in bad taste with guns for a kid's thing. I don't know. I won't change my clocks forward because I know that I'll just have to change them back again in 6 months. Honestly, that is what my dad did in his car.
Really?
He just knew, it's an hour out. Because he couldn't be asked to get through all the settings in the menu.
For your car, I can kind of understand, because how often do you change your car clock? I don't know how to fucking do it.
It's true. I don't have to because it's all automatic now, but I used to.
Precisely, yeah. I mean, I don't know how to navigate the settings of my clock on my car. I barely know where the accelerator is, so...
You definitely don't know where the brake is.
Wait, cars have brakes?
Yes, they do. You don't have to put your foot out the door.
Flintstones style. Yeah, I saw Flintstones and thought it was a documentary.
So this next one I have to admit I've done.
Okay.
Which is... use the Ring doorbell to see what the weather is like without having to get up and look out the window.
Well, do you know what? What's the use of having a camera attached to your house if you can't use it?
I've done that so many times.
I think that's fair enough.
Yeah. Once ate a raw Rustler's burger hungover because I couldn't be bothered to warm it up.
Oh, they're dead now.
I broke up with a girl because I didn't want to go to a Halloween party she wanted me to go to.
Saying no is less words than I think we should break up.
Well, you say that, right? But someone else said they ended a relationship because they didn't want to get dressed or showered every day and text them back every day.
Wow.
I mean, I feel like it's a lucky escape.
Yes, yeah. I think that person dodged a bullet, yeah.
What about someone putting clean folded laundry back in the washing machine because they couldn't be asked to take it upstairs and put it away?
I'm lost for words, Jordan.
Or they couldn't be bothered to get the garden clothes from out the shed, so they ordered another pair off Amazon. Someone else used their granddad's chairlift rather than walk up the stairs. It's great.
Granddad's like, I need the toilet. It's like, well, I'm using it, Granddad.
It's like it's at the top of the stairs.
Yeah. I'm just on the computer. I'm at work, right? I'll be down in 5 hours. Hold it.
Someone else pretended to be ill for a whole 3 days just so that her husband had to do everything. She had 3 days in bed, and the crazy thing is, it was her mum's idea.
Oh, God.
She said she did it a few times when they were kids themselves.
Oh, God. Well, now it's my idea. When my wife comes home today, I'm so ill.
Should just smack you and tell you to grow up.
She would, absolutely.
It cost £2 for a pack of 50 paper plates. I haven't washed up since 2016.
That is a smart move.
A similar one. Threw my entire slow cooker away because I couldn't be asked to wash it up.
God.
Some of these people have such dispensable income.
Yeah.
Wow.
That last one was Jeff Bezos, wasn't it?
Yeah. Bought a new bed sheet instead of washing it.
I can't fathom, because they have to do more effort. It's like they just can't be bothered to do that thing.
Yeah.
You know, so no matter how much effort the other thing is, it still beats doing the repeated process of the thing they've done all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't think they're being lazy. It's just they're getting bored of the repetition. Like, oh, you know, every week or whatever, change the fucking bed sheets, do it again, going through the motions. They're just trying to change up their lives.
It's just demand avoidance.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
And plus you get some new bed sheets out of it, so win.
True, yeah. And then you send the old ones back as like, oh, they've arrived and they look used.
Oh, they arrived and they stink. Yeah, they smell like my perfume for some reason.
For some reason, all of them do that arrive from Amazon.
Yeah, it's very weird that they've got my name tag stitched into the bottom.
It's got my DNA, but no one knows. Someone else said, I asked the time through the Fire Stick because I couldn't be bothered to raise my eyes to see the clock.
Okay, yeah, I'd take it all back. That was lazy.
Had a wee in a glass in the kitchen when I wasn't well because I couldn't be bothered going upstairs.
That's all manner of fucked up.
Well, you think that's bad. Someone else said they peed in a bucket next to their bed because they couldn't be bothered to use the ensuite bathroom.
Oh, God. When it's right in front of your face like that as well, that's...
Oh, imagine the smell.
Ugh.
The stale piss.
Imagine waking up halfway through the night thinking you usually got a drink next to your bed.
Oh, and then you realise that you do need a wee and you step into it.
Oh.
Knock it up.
I meant you picked up the wee bucket.
Oh.
Glug, 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 glug.
The small bucket, you say? No, literally a wee bucket.
The one labelled piss.
That's horrible. Naughty, really, but I phoned the school and pulled in a sickie for my kids because I couldn't be bothered to do the school run. We had a lovely 48 hours in pyjamas. We listen and we don't judge. When selling clothes online, instead of iron it, I just edit the creases out. I bought 6 multi-packs of the same socks because I'm tired of finding pairs.
That's what I did.
Oh, this next one is just exactly what we were speaking about earlier. I buttered bread with my finger rather than get a knife out.
Oh, man, that feeling makes me feel awful.
Yeah.
Buttery, toasty, crummy fingers.
Oh. Stick it in the sugar, though, after. It's delicious. Adding dirty plates to a clean dishwasher and turning it on again because I couldn't be bothered to empty it.
No, never done that one.
Actually, you know what? There's a thing. Did I ever tell you about my dad's old boss years ago?
Not sure.
This is genuine. This is legit. He had 2 dishwashers so that one would constantly be used and he wouldn't put the dishes away. So it would be like a constant cycle of using it and swapping them over.
Okay.
Kind of clever.
Yeah.
Really. Apparently, this is true as well, that James May has the same setup at his home.
Oh, that's very clever.
2 dishwashers.
More time to write rocking riffs, innit?
No, not Brian May. James May from Top Gear.
Oh.
They're both May, I suppose.
More time to talk about cheese or whatever he does.
Cheese and Lurpak, no doubt. Invented in 1903.
I did hear May, yeah, and instantly go to Queen.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
It shows how much Top Gear I watch.
It's very true. I'll just rattle through these last ones.
Yeah.
Took my makeup off with Diet Coke and a sock because I couldn't bother to go to the bathroom.
What, you just used what you had on hand in your bedroom?
Oh,
Diet
God.
Coke and a random sock.
A crusty sock.
Oh.
Used my kid's remote control to pass an ashtray back and forth between me and my friend.
Why?
They didn't have to get up, did they?
They must have been within arm's reach, though.
I don't know, they might have had a really big living room.
Still, they would have to move in order to do it if it was massive.
They don't have to get up though, do they? Just lean over.
Just bring the ashtray a controller's length closer to you.
Or give up smoking.
Oh, yeah, or that, or just move half an inch each closer to each other. Oh, fucking hell.
Slept on an unmade bed because I couldn't be asked to put my sheets on after I stripped it. I got off a train a stop early when violently hungover just so I could get an Uber without judgment.
I don't get that. Why is that lazy?
So they live 5 minutes from their station, you know, the last stop.
Yeah.
They got off early just so they could get a taxi straight to their door without having judgment from the taxi driver.
But the house could have been an hour away, and the last stop was, a bit further.
When the taxi realised they only have to go 60 seconds down the road.
No, that's what I mean. The last stop could have been an hour from the house, so it could have been an hour down the road.
So yeah, I didn't actually get to it, but yeah, they say I lived a 5-minute walk from the usual stop.
I'll shut up then. I'll let you finish your little bit before I interject next time. How's that for you?
I dropped my pen, asked the person next to me if I could borrow a pen. I breastfeed simply because I refuse to sterilise bottles and get up out of bed during the night to make a bottle.
My son is 35. I'm just too lazy to stop.
Nice. I've thrown clothes away because I'd finally got to the bottom of my dirty wash bin and didn't want to wash anymore. I put my used Tupperware in the bin because I also couldn't be bothered to wash them. I watched an entire episode of Songs of Praise because the remote was not within reach.
No, that is not okay.
You know it must have been bad.
Yeah.
That made me laugh. I finished a 10-hour shift at McDonald's and then placed an order on Just Eat for McDonald's to feed my kids as I couldn't be bothered to carry it home.
Oh, God.
Penultimate one. This is horrible.
Oh, God.
My best friend drank the water out of an iron on the floor by her bed because she was too hungover to go to the tap.
What?
That makes me feel ill.
I mean, surely there's nothing wrong with the water in the iron.
I mean...
But it's not the most sterile place.
And it's not just that, is it? But how long has that water been sat in there?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Oh, you mean that stagnant water bug?
Yeah.
I think it's called It's Gonna F*** You Up If You Drink It.
And final one, I think is kind of the worst one, like ultimate lazy.
Right. I'm very excited to hear this.
Yeah, I think you'll agree. This person once paid £11, which includes delivery fee, for a cup of tea from Uber Eats because they couldn't be bothered to make one.
That is, the epitome of laziness.
That's bad.
The ironic thing is, they probably had to get up, go past their kitchen to the front door to collect it.
That's true, and it's probably half spilt and cold by then anyway.
Yeah, it'd be the shittest cup of tea you've ever had.
Yeah, and it's probably like, I don't know, Tesco's cheapest tea.
Hey man, what's wrong with that?
Nothing.
You leave Tesco's out of this.
I know that you like your old Tesco Finest.
Yeah.
I'm on about the cheapest.
Yeah, they're a strong contender in the tea world, all right?
Are they? Yeah.
They're trying their best to make teas cheap as possible for us, the consumer, okay? You leave them alone.
I understand it.
Morrison's, on the other hand, I call that pee, not tea.
Someone has a bucket for that.
Oh, get them round.
So there you have it. Some of the laziest things people have ever done.
Very nice, Jordan. Thank you for the laziness and making me feel a little bit better in my life because I don't do them all.
Oh, good. I'm pleased.
Yeah, so thank you for that. You brought a little bit of peace to my existence.
Good.
And something that I can throw in my wife's face next time she calls me lazy. So, well, at least I don't pee in a bucket, Mildred.
Just with no context.
Yeah. It's me practicing in the mirror. She's like, my name's Gina, and what the f*** are you talking about?
Nice.
So, Jordan, does that about bring us around to the end of today's episode?
I think it does.
Nice one! Thank you for tuning into today's episode of Two Guys What's Up. Don't forget to follow the show wherever you listen to us so you don't miss another episode. And maybe even tell a friend. But tell your friend while you're asleep so that they think that they are being told to listen to this episode through the mystic powers that be. And when you wake up, just be like, oh, what did I say? And they'll be like, oh, you told me about this episode of something called Two Guys What's Up? And then you can be like, oh, cool, let's listen together.
And if you'd like to get in touch with us, our Linktree link is in the bio of this episode, which you can click on and be jetted off to every link you'll ever need for all your Two Guys What's Up essentials. Want to get your own Two Guys What's Up t-shirt? Click the link.
Want to have a little kip and predict the future? Click the link.
Want to be super lazy with us? Click the link.
And if you click that link, it will blast you off to Patreon, the home of all your Two Guys What's Up extra essentials, including shout-outs, t-shirts, aliens and wackers mugs, and if you really can't get enough of our fantastic tales and tired voices, well then now you can get more of both, because there are currently 28 bonus episodes sat up there, which come out on the last Friday of every single month, just waiting for your ears to go and have a little gobble up of all that extra audio goodness. And all that starts from just £3 a month. Beautiful.
So if you want to help support the show and get some cool stuff while you do so, head over to patreon.com/Two Guys What's Up to check out all the goodies over there. The link will be down below for your click pleasure.
But if you can't do that but you still like to help us out, then a 5-star rating and review in your podcast app of choice would be the best and freest way to do that, and we would be eternally grateful.
Eternally.
But on that note, thanks for listening. Y'all have an amazing week, and we will see you next Monday.
And the other thing that I realised as well, when you actually do cook chicken, it doesn't actually matter really if it's pink in the middle, if the internal temperature is what it should be to be safe.
Yeah, we discussed this recently on the show.
Yeah, it just feels totally wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know, baffles me.
This is why I like burnt food.
See, I like a lovely char, but if it's dry, nah.
That don't bother me, man.
Oh, no. I suppose it's because you love to douse it in, like, barbecue or something.
I am a barbecue bitch, yep.
And that's why I love you. Eat tasty and smoky.
Love a good spit roast, yeah.